Now we will discuss about the big data use cases. That is where and how big data is used as a tool to bring in the insights of the business domains. Normally, generally, this big data use cases is being used for 5 different classifications. First one, it is big data exploration, enhanced 360-degree view of customers, security, intelligence and extension, operational analysis, and data warehouse augmentation. And when we look into the first use case of big data exploration, and as all of us, we know that when we say about big data constitutes the huge volume of data that is being deposited in business organization, which may be in variety of format constituting all big data characteristics. Now, big data exploration is very important mechanism to gather insights from this large pool of data. And the existing limitation of the existing architectures and infrastructure is integration of these large pool data sources due to two complexities. One is storage and other one is processing. Again, we'll discuss all those things in the next upcoming slide. Now, big data exploration, it is used as a tool to gather all insights through visualization to understand the data patterns and insights hidden inside the business domain, which helps them to improve their decision making, and which is very, very important. When we move on to the next concept of enhanced 360-degree view of customers. Now, most of the business, or almost, we are moving towards digital transformation, where all the business organizations are move towards e-commerce based models, where understanding the customer in e-commerce sites is very, very important and complex, since the transaction happens virtually without meeting the customers physically. So understanding the customer requirements, their likes and their needs is very, very important. So which requires of interconnecting the customer business, the business data with other external information. So big data analytics is used as a tool again to find out enhanced 360-degree view of customers, where systems like customer relationship management are built in. And the third category where big data can be used as a tool is to identify the security and security threats and intelligent extensions required. Since the data is pooled, it's messy and it is complex in nature due to lot of constraints, identifying and detecting the risk and security threats is quite essential automatically to monitor the data in real time as data size grows exponentially. So it is again used for identifying security threats and intelligent requirements. And the most important use case of big data is operational analysis. And as all of us, we know that data is not only being generated by business transaction in databases, data is also generated by individuals, the data gatherers, where we, and another component is your machines, which provide us with more data. So analyzing this variety of machine data. So machine data, it doesn't in my IoT data alone. Even the data which gives me insights from my mobile application, say my geolocation tags. Again, the data which gives me my click surfing patterns, which is based on metadata. We call it as metadata or machine intelligence data. So operational analysis requires assembling and integrating all this large pool of information, which is being generated as a secondary data to improve the business results, where big data plays a predominant role. And the next essential big data use case or a big data application for business organization is data warehouse augmentation. When we say about data warehouse augmentation, all the data currently are stored in data warehouse, where on the top the analytic processing engines are built up to provide facilities in forms of dashboards and visualization panels to help the top level managers such as sales manager and higher authorities, CEOs and other higher top managers to get detailed insight of the business outcomes and the business happenings. So data warehouse augmentation has to be augmented, integrated to big data technologies to increase the operational efficiency. The reason is, in the current scenario, the data could not be directly integrated into a single pool. So it requires a lot of memory computational complexities, which is very, very complex in your traditional processing architectures. So big data is very important as a tool for data warehouse augmentation. Now, big data tools, big data as a tool where it can be used in a business application or in a business scenario are these cases or these 5 important cases. And this is the slide that is being contributed or being taken from IBM. And I accredit and I acknowledge IBM for using this slide for the educational purpose, and I cite IBM for the same. Now let us understand these 5 big data use cases again in a real-time scenario with a very simple example. Let us take about the leading e-commerce giant Amazon. So whenever we speak about Amazon, all of us, we are more familiarized with Amazon and other e-commerce services, which generates huge pool of data. And Amazon is a leading e-commerce market player which sells n number of products, and it has a lot of data warehouses and something. So in Amazon, the data is being spread geographically in various locations, and the data volume is again more large in nature, where technology platforms such as big data is very essential to understand their business insight happening around the globe, where big data analytics is being used. And the second one, where it is used, enhanced 360-degree view of customers. And then all of us, when we surf in your Amazon, log in Amazon or any e-commerce sites to get some products, we would look into the recommendations given by the Amazon website, as well as the ratings that is being provided by different users. Now, in order to enhance the business process, making a customer to recommend a product, the external source of information such as the customer rating or their star rating is very, very important to be integrated with this order processing so that it helps them to improve their business. This is one case. Second case, while we are surfing to Amazon, even though when we do not buy a product, we do maybe getting recommendation about that particular product, having a continuous follow-ups in any of our digital platforms whenever we log in. So it provides the enhanced 360-degree view of customers, helping us to do the shopping in a more flexible and a more fantastic way, as we never get a feel that we are doing a shopping in a virtual environment. So Amazon uses data analytics and big data analytics exclusively to understand the customer requirement in an enhanced 360-degree view of the enhanced 360-degree view. And the next important thing is security intelligence extension. What is the security threats that has been happening in the leading websites? Again, Amazon has to look on to all those concepts where big data analytics is used. Operational analysis. So an operational analysis during the delivery of the products in Amazon. So normally once your order has been pitched, so we can track our logistics to find out where my product is being available. So to ensure the delivery efficiency of the product to the customer, to provide them the best support, the operational analysis of delivery of product, which is recorded in Mobile Gazette, is being transferred to the Amazon data warehouse and data models, which helps to improve their business scenarios and see and see to that the customers are in stay with the corresponding e-commerce site. And this is where the websites of Amazon rates in a top rating skill compared to your other e-commerce applications such as Snapdeal or anything are not to be mentioned, but this is what is a rating as normally what we do. And the fifth important thing is augmenting the data warehouse. And when we look at Amazon and we look at the data models that it has been available, it is going to be very huge and large, where it has to be integrated into a common form where you can pick just like that, where big data would be a better platform rather than as a tool to do this data warehouse augmentation. So these are the 5 use cases. So in the definition, when we go along, we have seen that big data is a technology, big data is a tool, and big data as a platform. And now on understanding these use cases, so big data is not going to be a technology. It's going again to be a platform. Again, it's going to be a tool. It is going to be used as a tool. Again, it's going to be a technology which is going to provide more benefits to gather insights of the data pool that has been lying in the business organization. I think all of you are clear with respect to this. Hope you have understood these use cases. And now we look into the next important topic, how big data is as a platform. Now see, we have to very clear in the differentiation point. When I say as a tool, Excel is a tool, right? When I say as a technology, DBMS is a technology. Again, DBMS is a handy tool which helps me to hold the data. Now, what I call it as a platform is where it try to give me architecture competency to process this huge volume of data. There comes big data strength. Big data strength is it is used as a platform. So, what is used where big data is used as a platform is process any type of data. You have only one processing architecture which can pool structured data, unstructured data, data which is volatile in nature, data which is streaming in nature, data of any kind of any complexities. Big data is your right platform. And big data, it supports multiple engines to take care of all these tasks. And big data as a platform is assembly of so many components connected together. Normally we call it to be an ecosystem. And big data is a good platform for integration of data of large enterprises. And apart from that, big data, it is also being used for so many other purposes. So when we look into the diagram, we can see that big data is used for infrastructure, where it can assemble with lot of other accelerators such as other components such as your Hadoop engine, your streaming engine, your data warehouse components, your databases, your NoSQL, everything. And it is being used, where it is being used, it is used as a platform to deliver visualization, for application development, and for system management through analytics. There it comes as a tool. So big data is a platform, it is a tool, and it is a technology. All together, it has a holistic approach. This is what we have to understand. So big data is nothing like a very small thing. It is totally holistic in nature, covering the entire dimension of managing the complex characteristics of data, what we have looked back in the slides. And now, coming to the important question, what is the need for data analytics? Now, at this point of time, at this point of time, I feel that all of you would have got an insight about understanding the need for data analytics. Why data analytics is important. Again, to do a fast mind map and a fast recap, connecting the chain of components. Data is a commodity. Data is an asset. Data is being generated in huge volumes. Data comprises structured data and unstructured data, and this structured and unstructured data constitute very large volume of data in variety of characteristics called as big data. And now we are in data deluge. And since we are in data deluge, we are drowning in data, we need somebody to lend a helping hand to get back the information, the right relevant information. and there comes the need for data analytics. And big data is one of the component that is used for data analytics scenario. So this is where data analytics, need for data analytics has emerged because of large volume of data. To swim in this large volume of data, you need something to be holded. And this is where data analytics comes as a handy tool which helps them to go dive into this deep data, ocean of data to gather the insight, and where big data is again a small important component for this analytics ocean. And now we will just get transformed and get introduced to new terminologies. Since when we talk about big data, it is very important to talk about or to know the terminologies of related terminologies such as data science. As already in the first session of the topic, we have discussed that data has been transformed into science because it has characteristics. So for what it is, to gather deep insight on large volume of data. And what is data science? Data science has come as a discipline, and it is a fusion and integration of major disciplines like algorithms, statistics, visualization, mathematics, and so many things. So data science is an umbrella terminology which deals with different data components which can be integrated to find out the insights deeper on the large volume of data with multiple heterogeneous characteristics. So this is where data science has emerged itself as a discipline. And when you look into the fields of multidisciplinary in nature, you can find out all interesting areas. Is field of computer science, can anybody in computer science can say that's my domain? Nobody should work? Not at all. It is a domain of everybody. This is where we now marching towards. So data science is fusion of machine learning, artificial intelligence, pattern recognition, statistics, databases, knowledge data discovery, data mining, visualization. And who are the computing authorities who participate? Now it's not computer science domain. To do a big data analytics or to do a data analytics, we do it for business organization. So you have to understand the domain knowledge of the area where we are working, that it is very, very, very important. And second one is to understand your business strategies. What happens in my business? Which is the pattern of strategy that makes my business to move to the next level? And understand the business analysis, understand the problems in the business, and then we have to do for a presentation and communication. So in order to work in the fields of data science or data analytics, the crucial component in data analytics is domain knowledge, understanding the business process outcomes, understanding and making out the problems, identifying the problems, and digging deep into find out the gather the insight, and finally doing a presentation. This is what it has to be understood for data science as a discipline. And data analytics, coming to the topic, need for today. Is what is data now? Yes, good. Data is an asset. Data is a commodity where you and me, we are not ready to share any of our data, particularly social media data, to anybody, since we feel it as our own private digital asset, right? Similar to a physical property. So the organizations believe that the data that is being generated by themselves in the long run of their business is going to provide them with a deep insight or a feedback to understand their own business process for arriving strategic decision. So why data analytics is needed is, the earlier limitation of computational storage and processing is overcome by the technologies of cloud computing and big data techniques. So what is the earlier limitation of computational storage is, cloud computing has come out as an important technique. See, there exists again a difference between whether I should go in for a cloud computing or whether I should go in for a big data technique. Again, these technology perspectives will discuss in detail in the next coming session. So the computational storage and processing is been overcome. Large pool of data has been generated and we have readily available architectures, and we need somebody to say the relevant source of information, and there where data analytics has become an important need for the today digital platforms. And again, we'll do a simple comparison between data science versus data analytics. So we know that data science is fusion of so many disciplines with different techniques and methods from various domains, which is used to study the data and analyze the data. And what is data analytics? Data analytics is process of analyzing data to find deep insights using computational algorithms and statistical methods. And we have to be again clear, there is no generic procedure to analyze all data set. Why? Why? I could not use the same generic procedure to analyze the healthcare data of hospitals and same data to analyze my COVID pandemic and the same data for my Amazon. Why? Because it depends upon the domain knowledge and the insights and patterns vary from domain to domain. So data analytics is process of analyzing data to dig deeper insights. And what is the differential part, the thin line that separates data analytics and big data analytics? Data analytics is used to explore and analyze data set using statistical methods and machine learning models. And what is big data analytics? Big data analytics, it is used for integrating huge volume of data and processing large volume of data in a big data platform. This makes big data analytics differ from data analytics. When I analyze small set of data, should I need a data analytics big data platform? Not at all. So my small store, when your data is accommodable to storage and processing of your computational specification, then we need not go in for big data. But once there exists a limitation of storing and processing the huge volume of data, then big data is one solution as a platform. Now we have come into what made the demand for big data analytics. So big data analytics is again used to acquire, grow, retain customers. 360-degree view of customers. For what? Personalization, profitability, retain my customers, and acquire new customers. Second, operational analysis, optimize operation and reduce frauds. For whom? Global operations, security constraints, manage your infrastructure and asset efficiency. Where again it is used? Maximum insights and improve economics. So analyze all data, govern all data, optimize workloads, and every analytics part, spectrum, as light passes through all the particles which it falls on, big data analytics helps you to pass into all data points, giving you a deeper, digger insights of your data. Next one, it is transform business performance. And to improve the business performance in terms of reducing financial risk, improving financial operational performance, and operational compliances. And finally, it helps us to come out with a leverage a new business model depending upon their business domain. So it gives data-driven based products and services, mass experimentation, and so many things where demand of big data analytics is being put in again in a different way, which already we have discussed as big data use cases. Again, this gives you a different picturization of the same thing, understanding again in a different perspective. And what are the factors that drive interest in big data analytics? Yes, there are a lot of factors where big data analytics is very crucial. Finding correlation across disparate data sources. I go to Google website, I search for one web page, then I go for another web page. I'll search one product on Amazon, I jump to Snapdeal, I jump to Flipkart. Now, who will be how do these companies identify that I am going to be their customer or I'm going to place an order or something? You have to find some correlation. Refer your current data with your existing data through your geospatial, click streams, and transaction trends. Analyze your weblogs, data from sensors, predicting customer behavior. You can see all the percentages that has been lined up here. So this is what has been taken in 2004 and 2013. But again, we are not so far away. We are still progressing towards this big data analytics. And I think finally we have come with end of the session, right? So, and every time we have to acknowledge the sources that has been taken to make these slides very interesting. And hereby I do acknowledge all the product names and therefore and the trademarks for of the respective holders and contributors where it has been used for the educational knowledge sharing purpose. And getting into thank you, and we have to do the last thing, the session wrap up. Actually, the session wrap up is missing in the slide, but you have to continue with the session wrap up again to continue our chain in the next video. So shall we get into the session wrap up and find out what we have discussed in the business perspectives? Yes. So we have discussed about definitions of big data. And now I think I have put up a very question mark in the beginning and said that the answer will be given. Where big data? Why big data is important? And now I think we have the right answer. Big data is a tool. It is a platform. It is a technology. For what it is used? To gather deep insights from large pool of data. So we have looked into the definitions of big data. We look into the use cases for 360-degree customer analysis, operational analysis, data warehouse augmentation, and risks and fraud. And these are the use cases where it can be used. And big data, it is used as a platform. It's going to be a holistic platform, and it is going to it overcomes the limitation and challenges of your traditional computing environment in terms of storage and processing, where big data has a holistic approach to be viewed as a platform. Big data is also used as a tool, and we have looked into the characteristics of big data. Again, down the lane I'm just coming out, and finally we have found out how big data is very important. So now we have transformed ourselves in understanding data as straight line. Please do draw a straight line, write your data on the line, map your data as a commodity and asset, then move your data to your big data on your line, write all your characteristics of your big data. Then once you make your characteristics of your big data on the above line, put on your below line, mark your mind map of your big data and write about your big data as a tool, big data as a technology, and big data as a platform. And when you make big data as a tool, again, just make a hierarchy down and write down all your 5 use cases that has been put in. Customer analysis, operational analysis, risk analysis, and so on. And once you're done with it, right, now we have a what are the applications it is being used and what is your challenges it overcomes. So this is your mind map finally we end up with. And I think this session was might be very useful to you as we have discussed the clear picture of your big data perspectives. And in the next session, we'll meet along on technologies and frameworks of big data. Until then, bye. Thank you.